Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pet. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection go. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet.
Blasted as he lets it go.
They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Offense in an empty set. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. Offense set on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Time. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things.
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The Trojans come to the line with first and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch.
It's a fumble. Guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover. Coach elected to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touch.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll ride the back again here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. There's the handoff. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The punt team making their way on the field. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the ball rolls dead. And the USC offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but he